Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. He's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
319! 319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hey, 626. 319.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Over here. Boxes. 319. 850.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Set.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On third down. That's Grant. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is knocked down from the side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. They'll toss it to Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Meanwhile, over in Houston, and the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Meanwhile, over in Houston, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
26. 26. Hey, 50.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is caught. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Detroit!
They're going to try and throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Bernard shows the agility. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back now in Jacksonville. And here we go on first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to you. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 through to extend the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Got some room at the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jags back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Willie Henry able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And that will write a finish to this ball game.